Hey guys, how did you go with the video 2 exercise? What did you notice? What did it bring up for you? And I hope that it brought you into a state of just feeling a little bit of bliss and a little bit of nowness. So the next part, this is the part 3 of the 3-part video series. So you have made it to number 3. Nice, winning. So this one is going to be all around the somatic art of the body. Okay, what's the somatic art of the body? The somatic art of the body is known as a technique of drawing your focus to your body through basically 3 key principles. And these 3 key principles allow us to come into connection with this vehicle that we reside in. And why is this important when it comes to time warping? Because when we start to shift into the alignment of that which is us, and we can really get in contact with that, we have the capacity to be able to shift our perception, to be able to shift the current state of awareness that we might be sitting in. You could be sitting in a state of, or surrounded by, say, chaos, and you can be so calm in the chaos. And I can say that because I've done that many a time. I've been in absolute situations of chaos and everyone just looks at me and goes, why are you so calm? It's because of this. Okay, so these are 3 key principles, and it's not about suppressing any emotions in the chaos. It's about knowing and seeing it differently because you are so connected with self. So the first principle is alignment. So alignment is about getting you guys to sit down and start to rock backwards and forwards. Now, you don't do this in the midst of chaos because people will be like, oh, she's rocking. This is just for you to start to get used to it. You can kind of do it on a micro scale when you've got people around you. So you're going to rock backwards and forwards and side to side, and not too much, but what you want to do is start to feel the different sensations as you're doing this. And then where I want you to get to is basically a place where the movement is really, really, really small, okay, and so subtle, until you find the alignment in your spine and you find the alignment of really what's comfortable for you. Once you do this, the alignment allows you and opens up the possibility for you to be able to relax. Okay, when you do this each time, notice that each morning is a great way to do it. To start the day is to begin to come into the alignment and just feel all the sensations within your body. And it's like I suppose getting snug into your own body, becoming aware. And yoga has a beautiful practice with that as well, is really connecting with body and the art of doing that. It's by no mistake some of the most ancient, revered yogis like Yogananda, the power of yoga and the art, the somatic art of the body, of connecting with the body, is all part of, it's not by any mistake that our ancient leaders per se, or philosophers, knew about this stuff. So we're just bringing it into the modern world where everyone's really busy and it seems ridiculous sometimes. What, you want me to rock backwards and forwards? But part of it is really about, it's not, forget the exercises, it's about you and your journey as to how you do this and bringing yourself into that alignment. Okay, and it's that relaxation and bringing yourself into connection with self. Because if you can't connect with self, how do you expect to connect with anybody else? So that's number 1. Number 2, the second principle is relaxation. So what I want you to do is then begin to drop your body into the weight of the gravity, of the weight to gravity. What you do is it's about feeling yourself drop into self. Okay, drop into, and the sensations become quite liberated when you do this. What I want you to do is like put the awareness, say, in your head, then feel all the areas in your head. And then what I want you to do is then feel the weight of that part of the body start to drop. So you focus on each part of the body and then it drops. You feel it drop. So it can be the head, and then the shoulders, and then the arms, and work your way through all parts of your body. Okay? And that's the second principle. Then the third principle is resilience. Now, resilience is really where the body can particularly stay in subtle movement all of the time. Okay, so everything in life is movement, effectively. It's not about that rigidity, it's not about tension. So what I want you to do is to, it's not about the rigidity, should I say, because when we're rigid, we we're like this, we're stiff, you know. So what I want you to do is basically reintroduce tension, which blocks out the awareness of sensations. So the body is literally always breathing, okay? It's always breathing, it's always in movement. Breath becomes a part of this meditative mindfulness style of practice. Then what I want you to do is find the tension, so reintroduce tension, so find the tension within your body. Where is the tension laying in your body as you go through this? And then what I want you to do is continuously breathe into those spots of tension until it's not there, okay? Again, these are, like I said, these are kind of out of the box ways of being able to start to identify with how can we slow down time and speed it up. It's everything to do with perception. So these exercises that you're learning are all training, if you like. Training, you know, we go to the gym, we train the physical muscles. This is about training the spiritual muscle. This is training the muscles of connecting with self, so then we can start to build up that perceptive awareness. When you build up the perceptive awareness, you can shift the time, you can shift your perception of time, okay? And I can only share this with you because it's what I do, and these are some of the exercises that I do practice. So try it out, let me know how you go. Share it on my Facebook page, facebook.com, Tenille Bentley. Let me know how you went with this 3-part series and some of the outcomes that came for you out of it. You know, the thing is with all these exercises, it's always different. People always, they go in with wanting to slow down and speed up time, but they come out with like, oh my gosh, I totally didn't even, I wasn't even aware that I could shift myself into that state before I head into a meeting, or I could shift myself into that state before I started to feel that I was heading into, say, conflict or something. I was actually ended up helping them in so many different other areas of their life, let alone just the time aspect. So let me know how you went. I'd love to hear from you guys. Much peace and love, and I'll see you soon.